What up, it's Dane, and in this video I'm going to be telling you how to shed body fat fast, right? What's the quickest way to shed body fat? And I'm going to be telling you exactly that for teenagers, men or women. So stay watching the video. Let's get into it. So if you want to lose body fat or shed body fat fast, you need to be doing this number one thing, right? This tip no one actually tells you. It's called a calorie deficit, right? Calorie deficit is the most important factor when it comes to losing weight or shedding fat, body fat, whatever. Without a calorie deficit, you're not going to lose weight, no matter what. Eating the healthiest foods in the world, you still won't shed fat if you don't stay in a calorie deficit. It's amazing. People just say, yeah, just eat healthy, and then meanwhile you're eating pasta, rice, chicken, like all these quote-unquote healthy foods. They're not processed. Oh wait, but carbs make you fat, so no pasta and rice. That's a stupid myth. So now basically what I'm trying to get is calorie deficit is the most important factor. This is just basically eating fewer calories than your body requires per day, right? That's all it is. It's that simple. You can eat chocolate, you can eat Twinkies, you can eat drink sodas, you can do all of those quote unquote bad things and you can still lose weight. So the quickest way to shed body fat, and I'm going to be telling you exactly that. So first of all, as always, I'm going to provide you with some value. Just quick run through, so you can rewind the video if you want to, but get a calculator out and I'll tell you how to lose weight right now, how to shed body fat right now. So get a calculator. 11 times your body weight in pounds. Once you have that number, times that number by 1 to 1.6, 1 being the lower end of the spectrum, meaning you're not very active, 1.6 being you're very active, right? So number 1 could be a desk job, number 1.6 could be a builder, and say in between could just be a regular job like working in a supermarket or something. You want to move a little bit. So once you have that number, that's your calorie maintenance, how many calories you need per day to maintain your weight, minus 500 to that number, and that's your calorie deficit. Roughly eat those many calories per day to lose fat. Bang! That's how to lose body fat and shed body fat, right? So let me tell you and provide even more value to you, a diet that you can go on, right? And in my opinion, is the best diet to shed body fat fast, right? In my opinion. And it works for a lot of other people, so stay tuned watching this and listening carefully. Basically, it's called intermittent fasting, right? Intermittent fasting, an approach that I follow is the lean gains approach. You fast for 16 hours, then you eat for 8 hours, right? You have an 8-hour window. Before you go crazy like 16 hours without eating, what the hell? I'm including the meal the night before, right? So for example, if I ate at say 6 p.m. or something like that, that was my last meal. The night before, 16 hours after that, that's when I have my first meal, right? That's basically the 16-8 approach, and for me, in my opinion, this works best for me, right? And it allows you to eat all the enjoyable foods you want and shed body fat fast, like real fast, without even stressing about food, right? Because you're not restricted to broccoli, chicken, rice, all these boring plain foods. You can eat the foods you want. So again, you're probably thinking, shit, 16 hours, man, that's still long. And yeah, it is kind of long, but you will get used to it. And these tips are the tips that I always recommend. You can get these tips at my website, www.danearton.com. I have a whole report on all these tips explaining how they work. But I'm basically just going to give them to you right now in the video anyway. So you can go check that out if you want, if you want to know more details about it. But just stay listening. So tip number 1, when you wake up, drink a lot of water. This is real important. When you have the hunger sensation, that's your body's basically telling you you need more water. So drink more water. Step number 1 is more water. Step number 2, and this is probably one of the most important ones. In fact, water and this step is the most important factors, right? So really listen to these tips. Step 2 is black coffee. No sugar, no milk, just black coffee and hot water. That's all it is. No calories, right? So why should I be drinking black coffee, right? What the hell is it? First of all, it's caffeine, so wake you up a little bit so you're not so sleepy. Second of all, it is an appetite suppressor, right? And you probably think, oh my god, shit man, I'm gonna be doing this all the time. So yeah, black coffee is appetite suppressant and you will see it work, I guarantee you. But one little tip coming from the side is that when you drink black coffee, don't just drink it in one gulp, right? Take regular sips. That's another technique that I use. In fact, I only do drink one cup of black coffee a day to like get my appetite suppressed, and then I don't get hungry for a long time. And so now we have water and black coffee, the two most important factors. The third one you can use is fruit, so like an apple, banana, probably 2 hours before you break your fast. Or what the hell did I just say? That doesn't make sense. Of course you're gonna break your fast when you start eating. I don't know why I said that, but anyway, I didn't ever say that, just, you know, whatever. So let's say you're 14 hours in, right? Or you want to go a bit longer on a fast, you want to drag it on, but you're really struggling. You can use fruit, and this will allow you to go on for a bit longer. And the reason being is because it will replenish your liver glycogen, and that's about it. I don't want to get too complicated into that. So those tips are great for shedding body fat fast with the intermittent fasting approach, and in my opinion this is the best way to shed body fat hella fast. And yeah, I think I've covered everything, and yeah, this approach has worked for me and it has worked for many other people, so I highly recommend it. Try it out. But what I will say is the first 1 to 2 weeks your body will try and adapt to it, but what have you got to lose? Only fat. So anyway, as always, let me know how you enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Like, comment, let me know what you thought of the video. And as always, stay positive, stay smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.